Yo, welcome back everyone. Today's a special episode because we are racking the back of the van and I'm gonna have a go at doing it myself. I'm not a very good carpenter, definitely not a very good carpenter, but we're gonna give it a go anyway. So let's get stuck in, let's get rolling. Now I actually picked up the plywood yesterday and I picked up some 12mm plywood. That's what a lot of people recommended is the best option because it's quite strong. A lot of people did say 9, but for the extra little couple of quid, I may sort of went for the 12, so I have. But there it is. Now, I'm gonna leave a picture up on screen of how I actually got in the back of the van because it didn't go to plan. I thought it was gonna fit. I should have measured before I went, but no, it didn't fit. So I just put it in there, bungee cord, and away we went. Bit sketchy, don't know if it's legal, not a clue, but it's here. I'm at my mate's house where I'm gonna be putting this in the back of the van just because it's an empty carcass and I don't know what the weather's doing, so I didn't fancy starting at my house and not being able to finish it. Let's see this disaster happen. So here's the van. Let's get it open. It's hard to explain exactly what I'm gonna do, but you'll soon see when we get stuck into it. So I got a Sortimo racking inside, which I'll show you in a minute. And I want one drawer here, one drawer where I'm sat, and then one drawer down the far end. And then we're gonna build a false floor. And then I'm gonna have some racking on top of here. So hopefully that's the outcome of how it'll turn out. So here's the racking. They split into 2 separate drawers. And then, let me explain the daddy first. So that's Jay, when I give out Tom and everyone a hand up there last Friday. Then this is the other rack and then it's going to sit on top of this false floor. And then there's this drawer. It's obviously another one that's going to sit at the back as well. It's pretty much the same layout that was in my electric van up in London with Tom. Just trying to replicate it in my van. And I should have a bit more room to play with as well because my van's a little bit bigger. So I think the first step now then is to clear all of these drawers and sit them inside and then start marking and cutting the wood, I guess. Right, so my mate's here to help me now and we've got the drawers fixed in, which I'll show you. So the 2 at the back, like I said, and then the 1 at the front. So they're fixed down. Then we've got 2 bits of wood in between these drawers. So this is going to allow me to slide trunking, conduit, my rods, and any long lengths really. I think it's about 2 meters, something like that. So any 2 meter lengths can go in there. Now, we just spent the last half hour arguing how to do it. My mate reckons I should do it a different way and whatever, but this is the way I want to do it. So if we go around the side door, what's going to happen when I board all of this is I'm going to have a gap here where I can just put bits and bobs either side and just reach in and grab it. It's a little bit tight, but I'm not going to put anything in there which I'm not going to be able to reach. So now we're going to look at fixing those bits of wood down and putting the false floor in, and then from that, that's pretty much it. We got to pull up the stack rack on the side. It should be straightforward, fingers crossed. I'm not too confident on cutting this ply, so my mate will be doing that and not me. But yeah, let's do that. I'll just show you what I'm doing exactly. So all I'm doing is putting these down. So I got a long channel all the way up. So I can put a conduit, trunk in, whatever in there. And then where my foot is and where my screws are, it's going to be just little storage pockets basically. I won't just put some boxes in or whatever. That's the plan anyway. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping it turns out right. I'm praying it should do. Even if it was better than what it was and I got some more room to put some materials and my tools, I'm happy anyway. But yeah, let's crack on. Right, we're in a bit of a dilemma here. Do we cut this wood or not? Let me show you. So this is the back of the drawer that's on the other side door. And now we've obviously got the wood just overhanging at the moment and we're tempted just to cut it back to the drawer. But then that's going to leave my tools falling, which will mean I'll have to put a bit of 3x2 on top of there or something. But then I could potentially put like a tool bag here and it'll free me up a bit more space here. So I'm 50-50, I haven't decided which one I'm going to do. Leave in the comments which way you would have done. Would have you cut it out or would you have leave it as it is now? where you can just put tools on top of it, let me know. So I'm just marking out my holes now to where I'm gonna fix this wood down to the drawers. They've all got built in. Quickly show you some 8mm bolts. So I'm just gonna mark them out. And does anyone else use tracer? I just constantly use tracer stuff because they got this deep hole thing, so I can get up into the thread now and mark them. So that's all I'm going to do, and then I'll countersink so the bolts sit flush with the wood, so I'm not going to hit it in when I'm putting tools in. But yeah, how many of you guys actually use this tracer stuff? Right, so I beep up a little bit. I was going to use these bolts, countersink bolts, and countersink them all in, but thought I had a lot more, and I've only got 4, and all the shops are shut now, so I want to get it done. So I'm just going to put 4 in by ear, and we're going to just self-tap the rest. It's not the end of the world. And I did also drill a hole in a complete wrong spot. I don't know how I done that. It must have been another mark there. So I'm just getting these in. I'll have to fill that hole at some point. Not too bothered, to be honest. It's going to get bashed about anyway. And then we've got to get the other bit of racking in, and that's pretty much it then. And we're closing in on finishing. So yeah, we'll catch up with you in a minute. I'm not too bothered about a gap like that anyway. Maybe a bit of wood filler or something.
What's that? Oh, there?
Yeah, all these gaps, run a bit of wood filler across it all.
Yeah. Nice one to get if you have a cut with a machine gun. Oh, hey!
Alright, take a... So, if I...
Thing is now, you wouldn't even get a sheet back in yet to take it back to works. Just put on a roof.
Yeah, true actually. Like you say, I might use it for something else anyway, so... Right, so it's just self-tapping and everything's down now, isn't it? Right, so I'm ending the video here. I had to rush back where we was doing it because we've had to get home to sort some stuff out. But I'm back and it is done, almost. I got a couple more things to do. I got to screw the wood down a bit more to the drawers. And where we've had to cut it into 3, basically, is a bit off level with each other. So when you're pushing stuff in, it's catching. So I'm just gonna put some wood underneath, screw it down, and it'll all level it out. And then I want to run basically like a bead all the way around to make it nice. Whether I carpet it, not sure yet. I'm decided. And this rack in here, I gotta fix it back properly. It's just in temporary at the moment. So I gotta take all the drawers out, unclip everything, and screw everything down. But this is basically what it's going to be like. I'm going to give you a full tour in another video, but I'll just show you around what it's like on the side doors a sec. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'll leave this video here. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit of a laugh. And you can leave the comments out that, oh my God, you cut that terrible, because I know we're not carpenters, so it is what it is. I'm happy with it. It'll do the job. But other than that, I'll catch you in the next one.